everyone out there, it's Natalia, your one and only trusted newscast. In today's episode, we will be touching on a several important topic regarding environmental impact and having a deeper analysis of our own daily consumption. This is nothing else and nothing more than VOCs in the industry and in the environment. But you are probably asking, okay Natalia, but what are VOCs, right? Well, VOCs stands for volatile organic compounds, which are substances that can evaporate at room temperatures are mainly conformed of hydrogen, oxygen, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, sulfur, or nitrogen. The most abundant VOCs are benzene and other organic derivatives. These previously mentioned represent a little bit more than 60% of all the VOCs found in all urban areas of the United States. VOCs are present often around us, and when I say often, I really mean it. This is because they are found in household products and building materials, which means they're all over industries that unfortunately contribute to various environmental problems around the world, but mainly in urban areas and cities. If this isn't clear enough yet, VOCs are originated by human-made chemicals that are used in manufacturing many things, from paints and varnishes, from petroleum and natural gas extraction, from the burning of fossil fuels and automobile products and mobile sources, such as in trucks, airplanes, motorcycles, ships, also found in aerosol sprays, adhesives, pesticides, solvents, cosmetics, air fresheners, cleaning products, in tobacco smoke, pharmaceuticals, refrigerants, and other things. Yes, I know, such a pretty long list. Sadly, the exposure to VOCs can cause many health risks, especially in children, but also in all other people, since it can affect in irritating and harming the eyes, the nose, cause breathing or respiratory syndromes, cardiovascular diseases, elevated blood pressure, kidney damage, asthma attacks, throat discomforts, headaches, dizziness, memory loss, visual impairment, and itchy eyes. Well, VOC health risks are usually caused by odor or inhalation, followed by skin or by polluted food or water. Uses of these compounds are quite versatile and in various ways. By this means the risk of continuing with VOCs in an everyday lifestyle are quite dangerous for the ozone layer, the proper earth, and the people themselves. That's why now is the time for the question of the day. What is the world doing and what I'm going to do to live in a safer place? Well, some implementations have it done. For example, paints and varnishes are just allowed to have 450 grams of VOCs per liter. The materials and the manufacturing process should go under test to ensure that it is of good quality. So indispensable the responsibilities of defined parties, definitions, labeling requirements, record keeping, reporting requirements, and category limits. Aerosol coatings, for example, should be used with specialized equipment for applications. The reactivity limit calculations are in grams of ozone per gram of product. For architectural coatings and automobile refinishes coatings should be calculated in grams of VOC per liter of coating. And for consumer products should be calculated by weight percentage for most of their categories. Some state implementation plans to address air pollution should be reduced by process changes or by installing air pollution control equipment. Crucial, the RECT implementation, which means the lowest level of emissions that can be achieved, taking into account technical and economic considerations. Actually, the EPA provides guidance for this procedure in a series of documents called Control Technique Guidelines. As the citizens, it's important to acknowledge that at the end of the day, this is impacting all of us. So I encourage you all to start analyzing with a biocentric approach how our natural environment, the flora, the fauna could end up, but also in an anthropocentric approach of how the human race could be affected if we let this issue keep developing. In addition, let's leave egocentrism and selfishness away and let us know that there are ways to take further deliberation into this topic. For example, take a moment to think, what we buy, how often we buy it, from what businesses, from what factories, or what type of markets do we acquire these constant products from. Besides, giving thought into our values and morals, which ones we want to defend for our own personal growth, but for others as well, since this is a social environmental problem that involves every single one of us, not only the laws, norms, or implementations that businesses decide to imply. Stay loyal to your potential as an individual and reflect about your own actions that could rely on important UN Sustainable Development Goals as good health and well-being to live in sanity and healthiness, also in climate action, quality education to let ourselves be and let everybody else be aware of this current global situation, and responsible consumption and production, understanding there is a story behind all the products we use. Finally, these aspects can be backed up by taking the bicycle or having a walk, implementing the 3 R's in your house with the rest of your family, which are recycling, reusing, and reducing. Also, take care of the water while you shower, have a more organic and natural diet, be conscious of the electricity and energy you use from the lights on, your device charging, how long do you use a TV or any plugged items. All these small but important habits we decide to incorporate in our daily lives can make a difference. Remember, the option to make a better world is in your hands. Thank you and see you next time.